Hello everyone, welcome to our first match here. We are on the play. We will accept. Alright, so this hand's a little weird. Double negate. No white mana. So I think I'm gonna keep, we just need a white source, and I think we're in a decent spot here. Leyline of Sanctity. Okay. Or it's Bogles. In which case we really need a white source so we can get this Blessed Alliance up off the ground here. So I assume this is going to be a Misty Rainforest. Okay. Not a white source, but we'll just keep rolling with the punches here. We also have a Settle Wreckage, so we have some things to do. Our opponent might have kept a somewhat shaky hand here as well. Just need that white source. Well, not a white source, but it is another land. Let's see, we have 2 plains, 4 fetches. Alright, this looks like our opponent's going to start suiting up the Arbor here. I am going to, negate that one for sure. You may have your Umbra. Alright, well, at least we have a second negate for a potential Daybreak Coronet. At this point, Coronet is probably... Oh, Spirit Dancer. Okay, can't do anything about that, unfortunately. Interestingly enough, if our opponent somehow, or if we draw another island or land that cannot cast this Venser. Alright. Well, what I was going to say was if we draw a land that will not allow us to cast our white spells, but does allow us to draw the Venser, I think we're going to save this negate for a... Never mind. I was going to say for a Daybreak Coronet, but... Oh, man. Okay, so Mystic Gate is now our best draw. Could really use that Mystic Gate. If we draw another land that can cast the Venser, alright, so we're definitely going to Venser something here. By looks of things, we're going to... Spirit Mantle. Okay, so we're going to get to draw a card. Who's this targeting? Targeting their Spirit Dancer. Okay, so that's okay. They're going to draw the card no matter what. So what we're going to do now... Ooh, protection from creatures. So I guess this can't... bounce, huh? That stinks. I should have thought that through an additional second there. Well, we're definitely going to do this anyway. At the very least, if our opponent doesn't see any white mana in this game, they might think that we are just some weird jank deck. Well, let's see. I could bounce this. I could bounce the Rancor, they just play its second main phase, so I guess I will bounce the Spirit Mantle. That does allow me... Where do I bounce the Rancor? It's a sticky wicket. Let's bounce the Spirit Mantle, I guess. Then we'll move to blocks. Block that fellow there. Get rid of another Umbra. We'll unfortunately be able to replay it. So unfortunately, it looks like we're just going to get boggled this game. Opponent still has 5 cards in hand. Yeah, that's a little late. Doesn't do anything at all. So rather than yep. All right. Okay, so we're going to cut some cards that aren't good. And that includes, I'm going to get rid of the Cryptic Commands. The Lyra seems alright. I'm going to cut 2 Path. Just going to keep Spell Snare in, because again, they play, the Daybreak Coronet is really the big one, so I'd like to have as many answers to that as possible. And it also hits their Spirit Mantle. Let's see, Runed Halo seems pretty good. Detention Sphere is alright to keep their little dudes, or get their enchantments off their guys there. So none of this counter magic is really that attractive to me here. Obviously, the Stony Silence and the Rest in Peace doesn't accomplish a whole lot. So I think we're going to bring in the Blessed Alliance, Cataclysmic Gearhulk, Baneslayer Angel, and we'll need one more here. Seems so cryptic. I don't know if the Geist is good or not. I don't think it is. It puts the game away pretty quickly, but I don't think it really gives us anything that we kind of don't already have. Well, you know what? Is it better than a Cryptic Command? Probably not. The Cryptic Command's probably a little better. So these, you know what? Maybe these Wall of Omens aren't good at all. Maybe cut 2 Wall of Omens for the Geist. The Geists? The Geists? I don't know. Let's try it. I mean, yeah, he gets blocked by everything, but yeah, we'll try it out. We will play first. Okay, so this hand has some better color options here, so we'll go ahead and keep it. Runed Halos are also going to be pretty big in this matchup, I think. So opponent goes down to 5. They get their ley line. Okay, that's fine. All right. They have the Boggle. So go ahead and grab a Hallowed Fountain here. And we'll keep up Path and Spell Snare. So again, we're definitely looking to, okay, double Scout. Well, that's looking just fine. Okay. Good. We can keep the lands rolling in here. We can use this to get a second white source on their end step. Their opponent can sacrifice their land here. So tell you what, since they're having such a slow start, we'll just take this hit here, keep our Field of Ruin right where it's at, and if we draw another land next turn, okay, we do not, but we do have the ability to, let's see. So I guess we're just going to pass here, keep up our interaction. We're going to need our opponent to either tap down or get rid of one of these Windswept Heaths before we can use our Field of Ruin, or else they can just deny us the land. And since they're not adding anything to their board, it makes me wonder what they have. I wonder if they got like a bunch of Path to Exiles or something? I don't know. But we will find out soon enough. These Restoration Angels can start to eat up their little dudes here. Okay. Spirit Dancer. So I think I'm going to let the Spirit Dancer resolve, because I have the path for it. And since they did not play anything here, I'm going to path this now so they don't get to draw a card if they have anything to play in their second main phase. So, to be honest, I'm really not concerned about taking a couple points of damage off of these little nerds. So, alright, perfect. We are in business now. So, do we want to start eating these, or do we want to play out the Runed Halo? I think I'm into Halo these. Well, hold on. Our opponent... No, we're just going to see what our opponent does. So our opponent has plenty more creatures where that came from. Okay, there's a bad one. Forgot about this card. Alright, so we'll go ahead and flash in an Angel now. Block one of these. Okay, opponent's digging. So again, I did forget about Gaddock Teague, so I might want to bring in one more path, because that card is a monster. Okay, the Spirit Mantle. Alright. Might just take a 1-for-1. Protection from creatures. Yeah. I think we'll take a 1-for-1 here. Ooh, cannot. Leyline of Sanctity. I forgot about that guy. Alright. So we play second Restoration Angel, and then play a Lyra. I think that's probably just about it. Because maybe our opponent has a path to exile. In which case maybe that was a risky attack, but looks like we're alright for now. These are nice forests. Opponent playing the... Okay, so there's the Daybreak Coronet. Opponent is playing the Asian counterpart to our European lands here. Alright. Let's see. So I guess we'll just get in with the crew here. Reach Vigilance. Yeah, that thing is nasty. We might be in a little bit of a pickle here. let's get this out of here and get another white land. So this is going to be problematic. It'd be nice to draw our Venser, actually, to try and get through this ley line here. Alright, so there's a Detention Sphere. So let's see. +1/+1 in reach. Yeah, it was. I guess I should not have attacked that other turn. I just got a little excited there. So let's see. Do we want to... I guess we have to start knocking this down a peg. And I believe we have to start with the Spider Umbra, which wouldn't be my first choice. But I believe we need to just start putting this away. So hopefully 2-turn clock will get us there. Hyena Umbra on the Spirit Dancer. So I'm gonna let that one resolve. Because I need to be able to counter something with reach if they draw, which they do not. Okay. So let's take one of these Geists out and bring a Path back in. And I think, actually, you know what? I'm going to take the other Geist out. I think the Cryptics are going to be pretty important here for making sure that we can get rid of some of their problematic permanents. Alright, so there's a Blessed Alliance. It's a little bit of a slow start. Okay, so we cannot keep Spell Snare up with this hand. But I think we're going to keep because of the Blessed Alliance. If our opponent's draw isn't too out of control. Which looks like they're off to a slightly slower start. I do wish I had a Spell Snare, though, for whatever they're about to play here. If it's a Teague, we will have to, which looks like it is. Okay, it's a Spirit Dancer. So let's see. We have paths that can deal with the Spirit Dancer. And we have a Spell Snare. So I think we'll just play this tapped this turn. So we can get our Glacial Fortress online next turn, and basically saving this for a Coronet. So Spirit Mantle onto the Boggle. Do we want to counter this? Protection from creatures is pretty annoying. Especially against our deck here, but like I said, I think we need to keep that one for right now. Okay, second Spell Snare. Alright, so let's get this down here. Had I known we were going to draw Spell Snare, I definitely would have used that other one, but here we are. Rest in peace. I don't think we actually care about that. What do you think? Opponent sacrifices an attacking creature. I'm down for that. Alright, so there's an opt. I'm going to keep Cryptic up this turn. Delay the Colonnade here by another turn. I guess I just live in abject fear of the Daybreak Coronet, maybe a little more than I should, but I don't see a reason to. Ooh, we can put that on top for sure. So we'll take a second here, get this guy out of the way. I'm also just trying to think of what could be in their hand. Alright. So double Cryptic, Spell Snare this turn. Feeling pretty good. They might be able to start chaining some cards together. I would really like to find a removal spell for this young lady here. But, okay, opponent does nothing. So let's get down a Colonnade here. And again, I think we're just gonna... Does our opponent just have, like, paths to exile in hand? Hardcast Leyline of Sanctity? Trying to draw into a removal spell for this here. So, yep, I'll take a damage. Awesome. Resto Angel. I'm also just going to continue to hold the Halo for a bit longer because I don't think we are in any danger here of needing it anytime soon. So. Nothing. Alright. Alright, we'll just keep playing some draw go here. Because I know Francisco did remark on how the Glade cover. I think I'll counter that one. I don't want our opponent to start rolling on different threats, so long as I can kind of keep them contained here a little bit. See if they'll get impatient and attack with the Bogle. They do. Okay, so they did bring in paths. That is fine with me. If they're pathing our Snapcaster Mages, while there's a Rest in Peace in play, yeah, I'm down for that. Okay. So I don't have a way to protect the Angel, so I think I'll play the Cataclysmic Gearhulk here, just to see if we can maybe draw out another path. Because that has to be their hand, right? And they get rid of the Spirit Dancer. Wow, okay. That feels really good for us. Play our Flooded Strand here. Alright, get out of here. Okay, so I think we're just going to start getting in here. Offense and defense on one creature. Awesome. Yeah, I don't see any reason to do anything else. Okay. Opponent has 2 Bogles. Guess I could fire up a Colonnade. Sure, why not? Even if they path this, I'm really even not that bent out of shape about it. I feel like this deck almost has, might have a favorable Bogles matchup even. Feels a little difficult to lose here. But yeah, so there we go. Off to a nice start here. We got run over on our first game there when we just drew mono islands and had a handful of like 7 white cards. But after that, this really didn't seem like it was even that bad. I mean, our opponent brought in Rest in Peace. I clearly think that was a mistake. And I did underestimate. Okay, one important thing to note here is I did underestimate how good the ley line was against us, and so again, that's why I brought the Cryptic Commands back in for the third game, because I thought, you know what, that's gonna be much more important than landing a Geist, because our Blessed Alliance targets the player, and our target opponent. Yep, target opponent, and then also our Settle the Wreckage also targets a player. So something to keep in mind here. But all right, thanks for watching. We'll head off to the next round. Sweet.